combat, you face the enemy without doubt, without pity or remorse. To survive, you must learn to feel nothing at all.
Our story opens in an old man's tattoo shop where a young man is wincing in pain as he gets tattooed.
Now what the fuck? You're doing it wrong!
Furious, he threatens the old man with his gun.
No, you didn't just disrespect me, did you?
But before anything happens, another man walks in to deliver his mail.
Looks like sand.
Instead of a letter, the envelope contains a handful of black sand. Seeing this, the old man grows visibly anxious because the last time a client received such mail, they were found dead soon after. The old man himself still bears a chest wound from that time, but he survived.
My heart is here.
The two customers listening to his story don't believe a word of it and start mocking him. Until they discover a strange, nearly invisible door. Suddenly. Meanwhile, we meet Ray and an intelligence investigator named Mika, who receives a classified file about a major case involving a group of professional assassins. One of their high-profile victims was a Russian minister, murdered under mysterious circumstances. Ray and Mika are soon assigned to track down those responsible.
And nobody's doing a damn thing to stop them.
We're also introduced to our main character, Raizo. He runs into a friendly girl at a bank who asks for his help folding a piece of paper.
If it's not too much trouble, could you help me with this?
But she doesn't seem too fond of him just yet. Raizo is a serious, withdrawn, and cold young man, which makes it hard for others to connect with him. Sparking a tense confrontation within minutes. Meanwhile, the owner of a nearby laundromat begins hearing strange noises. When he goes to check, he discovers one of the washing machines completely filled with blood. Later, two officers meet in a park to discuss the mysterious case. They find out that a previous detective investigating the murder of the Russian minister was declared mentally unstable after making his findings public.
Same thing that's going to happen to me if I hang around with you.
When Raizo returns home, memories of his harsh childhood training flood back. His mentor, who treated him like his son, trained him alongside other children, including a girl named Kiriko,
Master then.
who clearly held a special place in his life. Their leader taught them about the power of the Ozunu clan, a brutal philosophy focused on enduring pain and recovering from injuries through sheer willpower.
This is the power of the Ozunu clan.
Over many years, these children were hardened into deadly assassins, often forced to fight even their own kin.
Life is combat.
As the years went by, Raizo continued his grueling training, learning to endure excruciating pain, like driving nails through his feet and forcing himself to ignore the agony.
Pain breeds weakness.
Any show of weakness resulted in brutal punishment, leaving deep scars on his body. Fortunately, one night, Kiriko offered him a moment of kindness, helping him cope with the pain. Even today, Raizo still bears those scars, reminders of everything he endured and learned. The next day, Mika decides to visit the widow of the last investigator to gather more information about his case. The woman explains that her husband's report had drawn unwanted attention, so they fortified their house.
Locks on the windows, locks on the doors, locks on the locks. He put in cameras and...
Even with all those precautions, it wasn't enough. One night, the security systems failed, and the investigator was murdered. The widow still has a safe containing her late husband's most important evidence, which Mika asks to examine. Inside, she finds several photographs of ancient writings, a clan symbol drawn on parchment, a papyrus scroll, and a video showing a man's brutal murder. But the most shocking discovery of all is that the security footage clearly shows the face of none other than our protagonist, Raizo. Later that night, Mika reads the murdered minister's report in full detail and discovers new information about the clan's ruthless training rituals. Meanwhile, Raizo continues his relentless training, recalling the intense battles of his youth, fights that shaped him into a nearly invincible warrior. One day, his master orders him to inflict punishment on a defeated comrade, saying that pain must always leave a scar.
You think this is pain?
Although the rule demands it, the girls in the class refuse to carry out the command. because of their defiance, they suffer the brutal consequences. The lesson left a deep scar on Quiriko's face, and that same night, she was locked inside a bamboo cage. Rai managed to sneak her some water and promised that he would always take care of her. The next day, training continued in the middle of a violent storm. That night, while everyone was asleep, Quirico decided to escape. Seeing this, our protagonist ran after her, trying to stop her and warning that they'd both face the harshest punishment if caught.
I have to.
But Quirico replied that no one could ever take control of her heart. Determined to follow her plan, she invited him to run away with her.
My life is here.
Their story ended with a tender kiss before she disappeared into the night. In the present day, our protagonist receives a photo of Micah, a clear sign that the detective might be in serious danger. Ray goes to warn her that they're being monitored.
What are we gonna do?
You are going to go home, pack your bags, and go on holiday.
Powerful people have ordered all the information from her office to be wiped. Knowing the risk, he gives her a gun so she can protect herself, since the enemies she's facing are extremely dangerous.
Take this. It's clean.
Later, she discovers that the power is out across the entire neighborhood, but she enters her house anyway. Within minutes, the worst happens. She finds an envelope filled with black sand. Just like at the beginning of the film, suddenly, a masked man appears, ready to kill her. A brutal fight breaks out. The investigator fires her gun, and miraculously, another man bursts in with a shout, defending her. The mysterious stranger manages to defeat the attacker, and once the chaos settles, he reveals his identity. He turns out to be the real Ripple.
His name was G.
You're from his clan. Then why did you stop him?
At that moment, we see the heartbreaking flashback of Quirico being captured by her brothers.
Clans.
After one of her failed escape attempts, the clan leader decides to punish her by plunging a sword straight into her heart. And she dies in front of the devastated eyes of the man who loved her. In the present, our protagonist meets Mika in her car. He's ready to help her, but we learn that ever since Quirico's death, he turned against his own clan.
So, you must have been taken by the Azuno clan.
And things have become dangerous for him. After his initiation ritual that night, he was ordered to assassinate a powerful man. He managed to do it quickly, but soon after, his leader demanded something even darker.
She tried to run from us.
To kill one of his own brothers, who had also tried to escape. He refused to obey that order. Driven by his sense of justice, he attacked his leader, instead causing the entire clan to turn on him and attempt to kill him. Outnumbered and desperate, our protagonist fought back, but was ultimately forced off the edge of a high building, plunging into the sea below. And that's how he managed to survive. From that moment on, he began a new life as a vigilante. In the present, the two of them go to a store to buy new clothes, then hide out in a hotel. They arrange a secret meeting, but it turns out to be a trap. The detective arrives with government agents, and within seconds, our protagonist is captured. Ray tells his friend that she's just following orders, but she insists that this is a huge mistake, sparking another argument.
When you were the one telling me it was our job to stop him.
They both head into a private office, where the detective realizes she's actually on his side. Everything that's happening is part of a joint plan that must be handled carefully.
And no matter where you are, I'll find you.
Later, she approaches our protagonist, offering him some water and apologizing for what happened.
I'm sorry, I didn't know about any of this.
When the investigator says she'll try to protect him, Ray replies that it's too late because they're already on their way.
Well, I think these gentlemen can handle a few whack jobs wearing pajamas, am I right?
Without wasting any time, she rushes to warn him, but he ignores her while arguing in the operations center. Chaos breaks out, and that's when one of the most epic battles begins. After 10 minutes of fighting between the two sides, she realizes she needs to escape and help our protagonist. She decides to run to the parking lot to get the car while Ray faces his clan brothers in an epic showdown. Suddenly, several masked men ambush her, but within minutes, she manages to take them down, barely keeping control of the situation. She arrives just in time to help our protagonist, who is seriously injured.
We have to get you to a hospital.
Now.
They return to the motel, but his condition worsens, and he loses consciousness.
I'm just a forensic researcher.
She tries to wake him up, but he doesn't respond, leaving her no choice but to activate the Rayan Restorer so the police can locate him.
Triangulating a position now.
When the officers arrive, they only find her. The clan had shown up minutes earlier and kidnapped him.
They took him 10 minutes ago.
Hours later, our protagonist wakes up inside a metal drawer. Without hesitation, he performs a technique that regenerates his body, heals his wounds, and makes him stronger than ever. But one of the clan leaders is determined to make him pay for betraying the entire group. Their disappointment runs deep because he possesses a special ability unlike any of his brothers.
Remember, for 1,000 years.
That's why they decide not to make him suffer slowly. Reizo starts vomiting, and right then, from Mika's tracker ship, a massive explosion erupts. Out of nowhere, a large battalion of police arrives and immediately opens fire. In the chaos, Mika frees our protagonist, who confesses that he overheard her entire plan, even while unconscious.
Just because I was asleep doesn't mean I couldn't hear you.
Just in time, Rayan appears to protect her, triggering another intense and time-consuming battle. In the following scenes, we see that determined to finish his mission once and for all. He fights harder than ever while the police unleash everything they have to destroy the hideout. Later, he confronts the boy who killed the chemist in a brutal hand-to-hand fight. Cold, calculated, and unforgiving. The boy taunts him, asking if he still thinks about her.
Do you still think about her?
Which sends our protagonist into a rage. Fueled by fury, he kills the boy with ease, then goes after the clan leader, a powerful fighter who knocks him down several times. As they clash, the leader mocks him, calling him a loser, trying to break his spirit.
Because you put yourself before your family.
In a surprise move, the leader vanishes and attacks from behind, but even that isn't enough to stop him. Micah rushes in to defend, only for the leader to stab her. Just as he's about to strike again, our protagonist channels all his remaining strength, turns invisible, and kills his trainer in one swift move. As the flames consume the hideout, he carries Mika's body in his arms, devastated that he couldn't save her. But at the very last moment, she takes a faint breath. It turns out that despite being injured, she actually survived because her heart was on the frozen right side of her chest, just like the old man at the beginning of the movie. That detail makes sense of the man leaving without saying goodbye. A few days later, we see him climbing the same wall his true love once climbed years ago. From the top, he gazes at the breathtaking view on the other side, a sight that fills him with hope and satisfaction for having overcome everything. And that's how it all ends. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to smash that like button so more people can find this video.